What is up, you guys? It is your boy John here from Puma Plow. Welcome back to another Farming Simulator 19 video. This time, guys, of course, we're here on Fenton Forest. I just want to say what's up. Appreciate you guys clicking on the video. How's it going? And comment from the last video, Brandon. I'm not gonna say your last name, it's in the comments, but you know, Brandon. Thank you. I appreciate it. He's new to the channel, been watching a ton. I really appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're enjoying what I got going on here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it very much. To the rest of you guys, Rob, I couldn't agree more. Everybody should come out to Twitch and drop a follow there. We just passed 20,000 the other day, by the way. Just in case anybody wasn't aware, we just passed 20K on Twitch. Actually ended up a really good 2020 as far as Twitch is concerned. Like I concerned. I feel like it for Twitch and stuff, it was a good year, you know. It really was. All right, so we're tedding the grass here. I know it needs to dry, but I'm gonna go ahead and ted it. The hay I'm not really sure on, to be honest, but anyway, we're gonna ted it, and then we'll let it dry. This will get it kind of even, you know, nice even. As far as the cows, I do not need the male cows. The male cows that I bought are basically beef cattle. I did not know that. They are artificially inseminated cows. So that is nice to know. Thank you for that comment as well. I appreciate you guys helping me out in the comments. That's always pretty awesome, you know. I don't know everything about this game, and especially with seasons. And I appreciate the help from the comments. And as far as Carson doing a video, it will happen. I can't tell you when it's gonna happen. I like the idea of just not letting you guys know. It'll happen sometime when it happens. Oh, we gotta clean up from our thumbnail from the last video, you know. Somebody forgot to take a picture during like the filming of that video, and so I had to like go back and, you know, get a thumbnail, you know. So gotta put the stuff away now, you know. Anyway, Carson will be doing a video sometime in the future. I think that would be really funny. Maybe we'll have some other people kind of guest star. I don't know, because they got to have a decent computer to be able to record the video, you know, and maintain the quality that you guys are used to and stuff. So I don't know who else we could have do it, but that would be kind of funny to bring on some like quote unquote like guests and just let them take the save for a day, and you know, hopefully they don't do. I would probably like outline, okay, I want, you know, kind of work towards this, you know, make like a 15-20 minute video and just talk about random stuff, kind of like I do in videos, you know. Wait, I talk about random stuff. Speaking of random stuff, it's Corona time. Wait, Little Feather said something about like kind of the same thing happened to his mom's work, I think. And it's just a shame that people have such a lack of like personal responsibility and stuff, you know, and lack of just like courtesy for others. Let's be honest, that's what it is. It's a lack of courtesy for others, you know, not worrying about like, you know, let's be real, my dad's in his 70s. He's, you know, got a few years on him, and for somebody where he works to just like, you know, I don't care about him. Like I gotta go get my party on and then come to work and not feel good, and like while I'm at work not feel good, and oh, don't really tell anybody till I go home that night. That's not good, you know. We're gonna go ahead and delete our yield data here because we can. That's just not good, you know. If you don't feel good, don't go to work in the first place. Don't go to work and then go, oh, by the way, cough, I don't feel good. Later that night after you're done working the full day, you know. Anyway. Little Feather also said, question for the next video, favorite food, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Would it be bad if I just said pizza? Would that be a bad thing if I just said pizza? By the way, what do I want to plant? I'm kind of thinking maybe, I don't know that we need it, but like I kind of want to plant this field in alfalfa and like mess with alfalfa, because I haven't done that yet. So we're gonna do it. Alfalfa's going in, boys. That's like our one like multi-fruit. This map doesn't have like the multi-fruit stuff, so we have alfalfa, and that's yeah. We'll mess with a little alfalfa. I'll figure out what to do with it before. Or you guys can tell me. I guess I could bale it, pick it up loose, feed it to animals, sell it. I don't really know. Is this alfalfa like some of the other maps I've played where it gives you like the grain or the seed and then the windrow, so you combine it, or do you have to mow it? You guys let me know about alfalfa. But favorite food, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm gonna be serious, not just say pizza. Pizza's a solid option for all three, though. Don't get me wrong. You know, it really is. It really is a solid option. Are other fields ready? By chance, they're still not ready. Man, I really need those two fields to be ready so I can like get on with the harvest and stuff. You know. I guess we need to find ourselves a mission or two to do. What? $129,000. Field 21. Okay. Field 20. Okay. Field 36. Okay. And any other big ticket ones here? By the way, you guys won't notice this unless I tell you this, but it is currently New Year's Day for me. Like, legitimately New Year's Day for me right now. All right, let's go find our fertilizer. I streamed last night, New Year's Eve. Streamed kind of late, streamed past midnight. And yeah, I did not get to make a video yesterday because I crashed when I got done with my stream last night. So it's New Year's morning for me right now, about 11 o'clock. And yeah, that's why this video is late, because I'm making it on New Year's Day. Yeah, I'm sorry. But hey, late video's better than no video, right? Breaking the magic down for you guys. I figure with my better internet, and if I keep it to like a 20-minute video, maybe even a few minutes short than 20. I need to get rid of that. You know what? We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need it. Go away. That bale storage is no. I'm not going to use it because it's in a really bad spot. Plus, I don't really bale anymore. Unless I bale the alfalfa up, but I don't know. I don't know. You guys got to tell me what to do with the alfalfa. I'm planting that huge field and I don't know what to do with it. So, I mean, I think I harvest it and then I'll have like the loose to pick up. So, anyway, open. Let's go. Yeah, I figure with my new internet and I'll put it on the gaming computer to render it faster. Hopefully it's out sometime this afternoon. Hopefully YouTube processing is kind to me today and doesn't take for absolutely ever. So hopefully it gets out, you know, on New Year's Day still. I'll put it out as soon as it's processed because don't think I'm doing anything today. We actually got a bit of an ice storm New Year's morning, like New Year's Day morning here. There's not a lot of ice outside on like everything, and it's actually going to be like 37 degrees Fahrenheit here later, which obviously is above freezing, so shouldn't really be a big deal. I actually haven't looked at the radar yet. Oh, favorite food. I keep getting away from that. Let me look at radar, then we'll get back to that question. All right, with this Rona, I'm more scatterbrained now than I ever have been. And you guys know I'm kind of scatterbrained to begin with, you know. Okay, so radar's clear for me right now. We might get, yeah, we're probably going to get some of this back of the storm. Big old just whoop-de-doo going on right now. It's kind of crazy. But yeah. Favorite food. So breakfast would be like, let's say homemade biscuits and gravy. The sausage. Maybe some like scrambled eggs on the side. You know, that's kind of my, that would be like my go-to number one breakfast, you know. That would kind of be, don't we have a spreader? That'd kind of be my go-to number one breakfast. And then like for lunch, I'd probably have to go with like just like some kind of like good burger, you know. Some kind of good burger would be really, really good. And then dinner, I'm just gonna say pizza. Then yeah, we'll say, yeah, I'm gonna say pizza for dinner. I know. Oh, you know what? This is a little baby spreader, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. I was gonna. You know what? I have the money. YOLO. Let's just buy another Rubicon because we have the money. So that's. Oh, should I buy my army of drones? So, spoiler. Sometime in this series, I want to have like an army of these things on course play. I don't even know if I can, but they're sprayer drones. They spray. I wanna do that. They spray 6.5 meters at a time. I want to have an army of these things on course play and just like go across the field and just get it done. That's life goals on this map before we're done, you know. Oh wait, we're Fent on this one. That's right. Not John Deere, we're Fent, even though it's basically the same color. Where's the Fent? Where's the Fent? There we go. We gotta have duals, right? Gotta have duals. Although I think it makes it tippy on this one. That's okay though. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. Biscuits and gravy for breakfast. And then like a solid burger for lunch. And then pizza for dinner. That really is not a healthy day, but like okay. Or you know, you go with you can have like a nice salad for lunch even, you know. I kind of mess with salads every once in a while. They're pretty good. Salads are pretty good. I'm talking like, you know, maybe throw some tuna in there for some protein, or like some turkey taco meat or something, you know. I know I said turkey. Ground turkey taco meat. Oh, so good. Or ground beef, you know. I'll do that too. That's when I'm feeling healthy, when I want to be on a little healthier kick, I'll eat a salad, and I haven't done that lately, you know. I'm just saying. Will say though, I'm losing a few pounds with the Rona. I have no appetite still. No interest in eating food. I walked in where my dad was at this morning. He's on his computer watching YouTube. And I was like, hey Pops, what you want for breakfast? Cause like, I'm not saying I'm responsible for him eating, but like, I pretty much do all the cooking around here, you know. And he's like, I'm not hungry. And I was like, all right, cool, me either. I'm going to the garage. I'm going to go make a video. So I thought that was kind of funny. So hopefully he's, you know, yeah. Anyway, we talked to our county yesterday. That was good. A phone call to see he tested, so therefore he's in the system. And then, of course, they grill you. Well, who do you live with? And what are their names? And are they sick? And all this stuff. Well, Dad and I went for a bit of a drive yesterday. And don't worry, we were being responsible. We didn't stop we stopped at a place. But it was just to look at something. We were sightseeing in our county, basically. And, you know, we didn't interact with anybody. We didn't get out of the truck. We didn't roll down a window even. We stayed in, just the two of us in the truck. So... you know, I'm sick, he's sick, and we're not worried about getting anybody else sick because we didn't go around anybody, you know. And oh, this is a big field, isn't it? Holy cow. And it's sugar beets. Oh my, like 22 that we have to harvest. That's sugar beets too. These plows just might find their way marching across here soon. No, they won't, I swear. But anyway, so we basically were sightseeing. We saw something on a TV show that happened to be like kind of in our county and close enough where we could drive to see it, you know. And so we went for a bit of a drive on New Year's Eve morning. And then we did go to the farm for a little bit. Didn't really do anything down there. Kind of just putted around. And what did he do? Put a new starter clutch on an old 5-horse Briggs or 8-horse Briggs or whatever that is. I think it's a 5-horse. On one of our shredders, our WW grinders, whatever you want to call it. Leaf shredders, what we use them for. They used to be for actually like feed for like animals. But anyway, we use them for leaves. Haven't used them in a couple years now, but we have quite a few of those. What do we have? We have 2 of the 2-wheel ones. The one we were working on yesterday is a 4-wheel one. There's a different 2-wheel one. And then we have the PTO 3-point hitch one for the big tractor. And then there's actually one that my brother found. My brother, when he had his place up in northern Missouri, he found just like all kinds of stuff laying out in the woods. And he found an old WW grinder. Look him up if you guys want to see what I'm talking about. WW grinder. And he found an old, really, really old one laying out in the woods on his property. And somebody has just kind of discarded out there, you know. And he called up Pop and he's like, Pop, you want this thing? Dad's like, well, sure, why not? And we've never done anything with it. The cast iron was all cracked on the one side, and like the one piece of cast iron was all cracked out, and Dad gave it to some guy to weld it. Welding cast iron's kind of a nightmare. I don't have any experience with it, but that's what I've heard. Some of you guys that are in the welding, you probably could agree. And the guy's had it for like 5 years and just swears, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to it one of these days, gonna get to it, and he's never gotten to it. So I don't know, we don't need it. We don't use the other ones. Like I said, we used to grind all those leaves in the fall and make like a leaf mulch or a compost out of leaves. We'd grind them up and let them sit for like 2 years in like a bin we would make out of like you know, that like orange construction fence. We would make like bins in the garden out of that and grind the leaves and pile them in there. And then in a year we would move them to a different bin because they would rot and decompose and stuff. And so you would have a lot less volume. So you would move them, and then that would help like turn it, kind of like compost. You're supposed to turn it, you know, and then we would let that sit. And then in another year we'd move it again. So like we would grind in the fall, we'd move them in the fall, we'd move them in the next fall. And then the next spring, right after that, we would use the stuff. Put on our asparagus. We put it all around our pumpkins when we would plant our pumpkins. And we learned that like that's not good because it stayed too wet and it would rot the stems and cause fungus and all this stuff. So we quit doing that. It's really good on the asparagus, actually. After we're done cutting, we can bury our asparagus in that. But it's just kind of not worth the hassle because it's a nightmare to get that many leaves to the farm and stuff. We used to go, I'm going to incriminate myself here, guys. I think the statute of limitation has run out for stealing leaves, right? Dad and I used to drive around town at night, and Dad would drive truck. It was a work truck, you know, just a regular old pickup. And then we had a trailer from where he worked that had 4-foot wooden sides. I think it was a 5x8 trailer with 4-foot wooden sides. And we would drive around and find these houses that had, you know, like the yard bags, the paper bags full of leaves out in front. And we would pull up and I'd jump out and start heaving bags. And if there were a lot of bags, he would jump out too and help. And then sometimes if we would kind of scout out a street and there was scout out, it sounds so bad. We weren't breaking into houses, I swear. We were just stealing leaves. But if we would like kind of scout a street and we're like, man, there's a lot of houses here, I would just ride in the trailer like a trash man, you know, how they ride on the back of the truck. Or, well, at least around here they don't do that anymore. But, you know, I would ride in the back of the trailer from yard to yard to yard, and we would just get bags of leaves. There were some nights, because, you know, you have like your yard waste night where yard waste comes the next day when people pay like the trash truck to come get the stuff, you know, and they take it to like a compost place. But like, anyway, we would make multiple trips to the farm in a night. We used to be able to, that 5x8 trailer with 4-foot wooden sides, you would put 2 layers of the bags standing upright, and then you would put the bags laying down with the like the top of the bag towards the center of the trailer, so that we kind of seal them so you wouldn't like make too big of a mess all over the highway. And then so you'd put 1 layer like that, and then a second layer like that, and then yeah, I guess that's all we did was two layers. So 2 layers standing up, and then 2 to 3 layers laying down. And then we would take the big like semi straps, you know, ratchet straps, the big ones though, and we would heave those over the whole thing. It was a tall load by the time we got done. And then we'd take them to the farm and heave them out, and come back to town and get more. And then on Sundays and Wednesdays when we were at the farm over that, you know, particular fall, winter, whatever, We would grind them all through those WW grinders, and then we would pile them up. Actually, the slickest one was our 3-point hitch PTO powered one, because we built like a vacuum system for it. Dad built like a whole vacuum thing for it, and it ran off the PTO. And so you would grind the leaves, they would fall into like a hopper. The problem is it was slow. They would fall into a hopper, and then it would get sucked up by this vacuum thing and then blown into the part. Well, once you had them in the vacuum, it was great, but it was actually getting them into the vacuum. That was kind of a slow nightmare. I always felt like we needed an auger down there spinning just to kind of agitate, you know, because like you didn't have a lot of room for like a really good funnel hopper. It was kind of, there just wasn't a lot of room down there, you know. The system worked well. The problem is you'd get like a little stick in there and it would bridge over, and it was just a nightmare. So it would plug up constantly. But that thing worked. That thing did work. It was just really slow and did not like little sticks, because the grinder, you get a little stick, the grinder would go right through it, and it would not chop it up. So we spent many cold days, let me tell you, grinding leaves down there for a few years. We actually had a commercial cutter. Back when he used to bag up leaves at yards, and he would bring us 150, 200 bags at a time. And he just needed a place to get rid of them. So he was thrilled just to haul them to our place and get rid of them. It was kind of out of the way for him, but he was thrilled to get rid of them. So he would bring us that, or we would actually go to his place. And it started, he was bringing us the leaves, and then it kind of changed, and we had to go get the leaves from his place, which was not a big deal. If we kind of struck out in town those nights, you know, we would go to his place and just haul hundreds of bags of leaves. And then we would, that one year, actually, it got kind of late on us. We piled a bunch in the grain bin just to keep them dry, you know, keep them out of the snow and stuff over the winter. We shredded them in the spring. And, man, they shredded up great because they were super dry from sitting in the grain bin, you know, all winter long. It was great. Those things just turned to powder. It was fantastic. So the good old days of shredding leaves, Dad and I, man, we spent a lot of time doing that. I wouldn't mind setting all that up again to make a video about it, but we haven't used our shredder in a couple of years, and we don't have any bags of leaves, so there's that too. And it's kind of past leaf season as well. Maybe next fall we'll grind a few just to kind of make a video about it or something, because that was right before we started making videos at the farm. There's actually an on the farm video where we moved a bunch of leaf mulch. We had a mini skid steer down there, and we moved a bunch of leaf mulch. The actual grinding part, we never did film that. Like I said, it was right before we started making videos from down there. So anyway, guys, appreciate you guys listening to story time. Let me know what your favorite food is: breakfast, lunch, dinner. Little feather, good question. If you guys have any other random questions like that you want me to take way too long and forget to answer like 13 times, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Sorry for the late video, but hey, late video is better than no video. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. Happy New Year, everybody. And hey, here's to 2021 Jumanji. That's all I'm gonna say. Thanks for listening to me ramble. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until then, toodles to all and to all. So wait, that's my Twitch outro. Anyway, have a good day. Bye, guys. Toodles.